welcome to another pick a card reading with me, Blush Lily. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at your future partner, your future spouse, your soulmate, your twin flame, however you guys refer to your ultimate boo. Labels don't matter. What matters is the energy. And we're going to be finding out as much as possible about this person, who they are, what they look like, what they do. But of course, keep in mind, guys, that this is a general reading. So be discerning and only take what's going to resonate with your beautiful selves, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at today's options. This is option number 1 with an amethyst. Option number 2 with pink quartz. And option number 3, you have green fluorite over here. So see which crystal you guys are most drawn to. Don't overthink it. Use your intuition. But if you do need a little bit more time to make your decision post-video, because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, and welcome to your reading, my darlings. If you were drawn to the amethyst over here, let's take a look at your future partner, your future spouse. Like I was saying in the intro, in case you guys skipped it, whether you call this person your soulmate, your twin flame, it doesn't really matter. We're talking about energies over here. And I am going to be channeling the person that you are most likely going to marry or end up staying in a very long and committed relationship for a very long time, because I know not everybody wants to get married. Some people are comfortable just living together. I think it depends on the age, it depends on preferences, you know, to each their own. So first I want to take a look at your future partner, and I want to take a look at the archetype. Who they are from the psychological point of view. What is their main archetype? Option number 1. Okay. I think in a love reading, getting the lover archetype is one of the best cards, to be honest with you, because it looks like your future partner, your future spouse, this is somebody who's quite passionate and devoted. I think this is somebody who's a believer in love, even though they were disappointed for a very long time, you know, and over a very long period of time. I think they were disappointed over and over and over again, but this is somebody who's a believer. Remember, like Donkey from Shrek? Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. So this is the energy that I'm getting, that you guys, your future partner is somebody who actually believes in love. So this is not somebody who's cynical. This is not somebody who wants to have a spouse just, you know, to keep comfortable or not to feel lonely. No, this is a person who knows how to love. And for some reason, they're telling me that you too, guys, you know how to love. But even if you were like single for a very long time, it's because you feel like there's not somebody around you who can really appreciate this love. It's like your key doesn't fit their heart lock. And with the person you're going to end up with the person that you're going to marry, it might sound really cheesy, but it's like this person will really have the right key to unlock your full potential and vice versa. Unbridled appreciation of something or somebody, right? Yeah, so it looks like your future partner and your future spouse, if you will, this is somebody who knows how to appreciate even the smallest of things. So they don't take things for granted. It could quite possibly be because they had a very difficult upbringing or a long story of failed relationships. For some of you, once again, this could be somebody who already tried building a family once, but something didn't go to plan. But still, they still believe in love. So it could be like for some of you guys, you're going to be dealing with a hopeless romantic over here. And it doesn't mean that they're going to be like naive with heads up in the clouds. No, it doesn't mean that at all. But it does mean that this is a person who's going to be coming into a relationship for the right reason. Not because they're afraid, not because they need like a codependent relationship, not because they want to make sure that they're comfy or taken care of. No, they're going to do it for the love. Overall, this person is not aggressive. I wouldn't say that this person is aggressive. There can be when like the situation calls for it, but overall this is a kind person, somebody who's kind, maybe even soft-spoken for some of you, especially if we're talking about women over here, because I know I have like guys watching as well. So if we're talking about a woman, we're talking about somebody who's quite soft-spoken with a beautiful voice, somebody who's quite open. We're talking about a man over here, same energy. They might have a deep voice, but it's this voice where it's kind of soothing. It's soothing and it makes you want to listen to them. You know those voices that do voiceovers or like that do audiobooks, that you just kind of like feel like a warm blanket is being wrapped around you? This is the sort of energy that I'm getting over here with the lover. They might like color red. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. They might be attracted to color red, and they're very passionate and very seductive. This is like an amazing archetype over here, guys. All right, let's take a closer look at your future partner, at your future spouse. Because for some of you over here, I'm seeing somebody with pale skin, very dark hair, right? For some of you, I'm seeing somebody with, like, you know, they're giving me somebody maybe from Asia, Malaysia. For others of you, I'm seeing somebody from India, but the dark hair over here is coming through very strongly, both for men and for women. If we're talking about a woman, she's most probably going to have long hair, shoulder length or long hair, very long and beautiful luscious hair, very thick. If we're talking about a man, they're giving me somebody who has very close shaven head, but still the hair is dark. They might have a lot of hair on their arms, hairy chest for men. Very kind eyes. This person is very good when it comes to animals and kids. Alright, show me more about physical appearance. For some of you guys, I'm getting somebody who has gray hair, right? So obviously if you are watching this in your certain age, they're telling me that your future partner, they might have gray hair. So I don't see any blonde people, no. It's with, it's either salt and pepper, right? Where it's like dark hair with strands of gray hair. Either that they might have like a gray beard and very close shaven head. For some of you guys, this person, they have a very slender body. A slender body. They might be into things like yoga. They might be into rock climbing. They might be into, they're showing me hiking. Quite possibly for men, hiking. Very nice muscly legs. Slender build. For some of you, very nice muscly legs. So if it's a guy, he's not skipping a leg day for sure. But it could be because, you know, they work out or like they climb. Like, I don't know why they're showing me climbing. Because the hangman is usually like an indication when if we're talking about, you know, activities. It's something that kind of leaves you hanging or like makes you suspended. So it's like rock climbing, yoga, or like, you know, yoga in like a suspend. I don't know, something about being suspended. Maybe they do bungee jumping. Not on a regular basis, but for some of you, yeah. With the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands coming through in reverse, your future partner, this is somebody who doesn't like to rush into things, right? So it looks like your future spouse, there's somebody who likes to take things slowly. They're also quite good with money, but I don't see them like being overly generous. I don't see them being overly generous to the point where they're just wasting money. No, they have some, like, there's this energy for them that it's very important to be stable, and they are quite stable. They have their savings account, they have everything like figured out. This is somebody who pays their bills on time, for sure, guys. This is somebody who pays their bills on time. But they will spend quite you know, a lot of money on you, because they're showing me like for people that they love, they become very generous. But it's not with everybody. You know that there's some people that are very generous with everybody, but some people they're only generous like with people that they love. And this is what I'm picking up for your future spouse, for your future partner. That they're going to be generous, but only with people that they know are going to appreciate it. Let's take a look at what they could be doing for a job. For some of you guys, there's somebody working in the bank for sure, okay? With the Four of Pentacles, working in a bank or working as a real estate agent. Somebody who might be dealing with jewelry. They're drawing attention to my ring. Somebody who might be dealing with jewelry. Or, I don't know, they're showing me excavation. Maybe building sites, excavation, engineers. So I'm getting some teachers, lawyers, researchers over here with the Ace of Swords. Somebody who might be working in, I don't know, they're showing me telecommunications. For quite a few of you, this could be somebody who writes. Okay, show me more. Government officials as well, police. They have authority. They have authority, they have power. And very beautiful eyes. There's something about like brown or almost black eyes. Like they're very deep. Yeah, guys, I'm getting a lot of legal energy over here. So it could be a lawyer, it could be an advocate, it could be somebody who oversees legal proceedings, somebody who's very fair. Could be a Libra. And I was just talking about the eyes, and they're showing the eye. Even though they're quite grounded, they're still telling me that they're very intuitive. It could be that they're very intuitive. Sometimes people are very intuitive, but they don't realize it's their intuition. They think it's something else. Or maybe they just don't even think about it. Let's see what's important for them. Very masculine energy. Even if we're talking about a woman, we're getting a lot of masculine energy. Positivity is important for them. This is what I kept saying right at the beginning of your reading, guys, that, you know, for you, your future spouse, your future partner is somebody who needs to believe that tomorrow is going to be a better day and that they have the power to do everything for this to be true. They're quite proactive. They express themselves freely. And they like to move forwards. But once again, with the yang energy and the energies that I was getting over here, it's not a fast energy. It's a fast moving energy. It's a very thoughtful, very warm and positive person. Very positive person. Let's see what else is important for them. The fifth house, passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. This person is somebody who's like the leader of the pack. If we're talking about a woman, she's going to be the mummy to everybody, right? So it's this energy of wanting to take care of people that are close to them, wanting to have children. They do want to have children. They do like children. They do like animals. and they're quite confident and creative. And it is important for them to have the space to manifest those energies in their life. It's important for them to be able to express themselves. And they're very passionate when it comes to what they do. And they're very passionate when it comes to lovemaking, to expressing their sensuality, their sexuality. They like experimenting in the bedroom. For them, it's important. For them, it's important to try out different things. So maybe, you know, there's some like sex swings over here as well for some of you. Let's take a look at what is it that they can't stand. What is it that they won't stand? Like what's unacceptable for them. For them, betrayal is a big thing. So for them, it's important to feel like you and other people around them, that they can count on them. So if somebody walks away, or if somebody walks away unexpectedly, especially with the 8 of Cups in the night, it's hard for them to forgive this person. So maybe even forgiveness wouldn't be that much of an issue, but it's about trusting them again. So it's kind of like moving away suddenly, or unwilling to communicate, unwilling to talk, because for your future spouse, your future partner, guys, it's very important to be able to have a conversation, to be able to have a grown-up relationship, rather than, you know, you guys not talking to one another or blocking each other on social media. Like, they don't do that. They're past that. But they will, like, they're not going to argue with you. They will draw their conclusions and they will just move on. Because for them, it's very important to have this reliability. And they will never deal with anybody who is unfaithful. So the interesting thing is, now they're showing me that there are going to be some people, I don't know whether this is like before you meet or after you meet, it doesn't really matter. They're saying that there's going to be like a married woman or a married man who's going to try and like get together with them, and for them it's unacceptable. Like, they're never going to be in an affair, even if they like the person. For them, it's a question of dignity. But at the same time, they don't judge people. This is so interesting. Like, they don't judge people who do it, because they're quite understanding. But for them, it's something about their values that they're never going to be able to do. Alright, and as a little bonus, option number 1, let's take a look. You and your future spouse, you and your future partner, you're going to be meeting them soon. This is a general reading and a lot of you are watching, so keep that in mind. But let me see. Are you going to be meeting them soon? Well, I wouldn't say it's too soon. The Temperance is the energy of moderation, of patience. Okay, some of you guys could be meeting this person within the next 1 to 2 years. For some of you guys, it's much sooner than that. Look at this. You could be meeting them in a bar. You could be meeting them while at a certain event, getting a drink somewhere. It could be, yeah, for some of you it's 1 year, and for some of you, my darlings, you have already met this person, or you're going to meet them in 1 month. Because here I'm seeing so much passion, so much love over here. For some of you, you're already deciding, is this the person that you want to be with or not? Some of them could be Sagittarius, some of you guys could be Sagittarius. They're showing me a lot of Sagittarius, Gemini, Leo energy, Pisces. So for quite a few of you guys, yeah, look at this. a month. For some of you, it's a year up to 2 years. But this is some very beautiful energies. Alright, my darlings, option number 1. This is where I'm going to end your reading. Don't forget to claim the magic of this reading down in the comments below. It really does work better when you claim it. And yeah, like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of the other upcoming content. You know the drill. For personal readings, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. Together with the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. So check it out. You might find some interesting stuff there. Alright, my darlings. Take care now. Bye. Option number 2. If you were drawn to the pink cords, hand welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and take a very close look at your future partner, your future spouse. If you missed the intro, I was saying that it doesn't matter what you call this person, whether it's soulmate, twin flame, future spouse, future partner. What we're talking about is the energy of somebody you guys are going to marry, or the energy of somebody you guys are going to be in a very long and committed relationship with. So let's take a look at the archetype first. We're going from inwards outwards. Let's take a look at who they are inside. Messiah. Oh my gosh. Your future partner has a big personality. A big personality. Option number 2. I mean, wow. Serving humanity with humility. Messiah. Okay, guys. So you are going to be married, or you guys are going to be dating to somebody who, yeah, like I said, has a very big personality, has a lot of experience. They're giving me an energy of somebody who's an old soul. And if you don't believe in old soul, new soul, right, we're talking about somebody who's very wise, somebody who's incredibly wise. It does look like this person has made a decision to have a strong connection to religion, spirituality in their life. This is somebody who could be very interested in astrology, somebody who could be very interested in, you know, there's something about church, astrology. Give me a little bit more, because it's the energy of this person is overwhelming. And I think they might have like a bit of a loud voice, or a voice, like their presence turns heads. And it's not just about their appearance, it's about their energy. It can feel a little bit overpowering, but I think one of the reasons why you guys are going to be together with this person is because both of you can handle each other's energies. You kind of complement one another in a very beautiful way. This person could be from a different place to where you are, they're telling me. And they might have an M in their name. A hermit. Yes, it's again somebody who is a guide. You can believe in it, you don't have to believe in it, but they will have very special abilities. Whether they will admit it or not, but they do have special abilities when it comes to channeling certain energies. They have a lot of, like, you know, those gut feelings. And those gut feelings are usually very right. So they've learned to use those energies. They've learned, it's kind of like a magician energy as well, where they mastered a lot of things. They mastered a lot of energies. They've been through quite a few difficult periods in their life. And I think at some point or another, they withdrew. They withdrew to kind of see who they are. But there's a strong connection to religion, strong connection to, I don't know, for some of you it's science, for one reason or another. Seek solitudes to focus intently on inner life, search personal creativity. So yeah, for quite a few guys, your future partner is very, very creative. Now, as I'm doing this reading, it's very interesting how the energies keep changing, because it's like the energy of somebody who maybe talks to a lot of people, but they don't do it too often. I'm hearing a coach for somebody. I don't know, that was so random, but a coach for somebody. Anyways, They talk to a lot of people, they motivate a lot of people, they act as a channel, and then they kind of withdraw to collect their thoughts, withdraw to like maybe write up some sort of new plan. They're showing me new plan or new like prospects. Interesting. Need one more card over here. They don't like people to know their business. Yeah, scribe. There's something about writing. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with somebody who's a writer, who's a journalist, or somebody who creates like a tactical plan for something. Preserving knowledge and information. So for some of you guys, it could be somebody who channels the energies, puts them down on the paper. Yeah, we could be talking about a writer. A writer, a coach. Somebody maybe who does journaling or automatic writing over here. Now, let's talk about appearance. Let's talk about appearances. All right, so I'm getting somebody who looks... again, I'm getting a lot of... for a lot of you guys, I'm getting dark hair. Very similar to option number 1. Dark hair, if we're talking about men, we're talking about somebody with a beard or a goatee. Longer hair for men over here. Right? If we're talking about women, we're talking about somebody who has a very beautiful dark complexion. Very beautiful dark complexion, right? Curly black hair and straight black hair. So I don't know whether it's like, you know, for some of you guys, this could be somebody from Asia, somebody from India, somebody from Africa, somebody from America. I'm getting somebody from Australia as well. Somebody from Hungary and Greece. Okay, show me a little bit more about their appearance. Because remember, this is a general reading, yeah? This person likes to wear accessories. I think they might be wearing beads, they might be wearing earrings, they might be wearing large rings. Okay, for some of you, this person really likes designer jewelry. Doesn't matter, male or female. Finer things in life. Maybe they don't have a lot of things, but it's quality. For them, it's quality over quantity. But they do like things that are unique. And they like the aesthetics of things. For them, it's important. There could be somebody who works in design, by the way. Could be somebody who designs things. But they do have a special rapport with the divine. There's no way around it. For some of you, I'm getting somebody maybe with brown hair, brown reddish hair. Somebody has green eyes. Yeah, we have brown reddish hair. So when we're talking about women, we're talking about a fuller figure. We're talking about beautiful large breasts. We're talking about beautiful thighs. Yeah, we've got the tummy. I don't know. It's like this energy of like somebody who's full of life. Yeah. Somebody who's full of life. When we're talking about men, we're talking about somebody who might be working out, right? Somebody who has a lot of sex appeal. A lot of sex appeal. There's something about the energy that's just kind of like spontaneous, passionate, inviting at the same time, flirtatious. Your future partner is going to be flirtatious, option number 2. And they do have a big personality. I mean, an empress, she has a big personality. It doesn't mean that she's like a bitch. It doesn't mean that she's like difficult. No, she just has this personality where she knows who she is. And she's not afraid to let people know. She's comfortable and confident within herself. And she doesn't need to force things. Okay. Let's go ahead and find out what your person might be doing for a job apart from what I just mentioned. Or, you know, if it's the same thing, we're just going to be getting a confirmation. For some of you guys, this is somebody who, because I'm getting for a few of you, this is somebody who might be starting out as a writer, starting out as somebody who works with finances, a beginner investor, design. For some of you guys, with the Messiah, you could be dealing with the Messiah and the stars. I was talking about astrology. I was talking about somebody who might end up channeling things in one way or another. Maybe somebody who works with tarot as well. It could also be somebody who has a large presence. And again, it's maybe somebody who does YouTube videos once a week and broadcasts their message for to a large audience, and then kind of withdraws, goes back into the hermit mode, and does more studying, does more research. This is a very studious person, somebody who's very persistent. They could be studying something. So for some of you, it's somebody who's very, I wouldn't say very, but I would say young. And again, see, we have somebody who writes. Everything is about writing. So maybe they're writing lyrics to a song. Maybe they're doing research and they're doing podcasts. Maybe there's somebody who's a writer. Maybe there's somebody who is a designer, a jewelry designer, an interior designer. They're showing me this is somebody who's a multitasker. So they could be doing 1, 2, 3 projects at the same time. They can juggle it. They can juggle it all. Well, sometimes they kind of go into this burnout energy and then they're like, all right, it's time to stop. But overall, they have this beautiful ability to manage things. For some of you, they're showing me it's somebody who is in construction, somebody who rebuilds things, somebody who's a mediator. Interesting. For some of you, it's somebody who's a mediator and somebody who could be an insurance specialist. Insurance when it comes to insuring homes, insuring properties, insuring businesses. And somebody who deals with real estate and party planning for some of you. All right. Let's take a look at what's important to your future spouse. What's important to them? Wow, yeah. Growing and expanding, constantly learning new things. So this is not somebody who becomes complacent with something. This is somebody who keeps growing, somebody who keeps experiencing things. With the Jupiter energy, for them it's important to grow. It's important to expand. It's important to learn things. For some of you guys, this is somebody who's going to be quite tall, by the way. Like your future spouse, your future partner, they're going to be very tall. And might have a strong Jupiter presence in their birth chart. So this person, your future spouse, your soulmate, your twin flame, however you want to call them, they are currently and constantly looking for ways to expand their knowledge, looking for ways to sort of further themselves, further their business, improve their writing, improve their communication skills. And it's important for them to feel supported when they do this. Wow, transformation, the Pluto energy. Coming together with the Tower. Nice. This person, your future spouse, guys, is a tough cookie. A tough cookie. And I think a lot of people tend to look up to your person. With the Pluto here, with the transformation. I think there might be somebody who thrives under pressure. where other people sort of crumble and fall apart, your future spouse is like, bring it on. And this is how they grow and expand. And with the earth energy, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be, but they're very persistent, patient, and practical. Look at this. Beautiful. It's important for them to have those like values. It's important for them to be persistent. And they're quite practical. Even though the Messiah card came out, they're quite practical. Even if there's somebody who deals with tarot, with religion, with astrology, they apply it practically. Like, they don't just talk about blah blah. They apply it to the everyday. They apply it to the everyday, yeah. Okay, and now let's go ahead and take a look at what they won't stand. What they won't stand at all. What they won't be able to forgive. Like, what is a big no-no for you, for your future spouse? Keeping secrets. Keeping secrets, being shady, not expressing emotions. Like, your future partner, they need to feel the support. They need to feel your presence. They need intimacy and they need connection. If they feel that somebody has secrets from them, somebody's keeping secrets from them, it's very hard for them to then re-establish this trust. What's another big no-no? Drinkers. They can't stand. There's something about, maybe they had alcoholics in their family, but there's something about drunk men or drunk women that they just can't stand. They, like, for them, I don't know, even as I'm talking about, it's kind of like giving me this anxious feeling. So for them, like, people who drink too much, like people who have addictions, like alcohol or like any substance abuse, for them it's a big no-no. Like, they're not even going to pay like people any attention if they see like that they're doing something along those lines. But I think it kind of strikes a personal chord with them for one reason or another. Alright, lovely. Option number 2, as a bonus, let's take a look at when you're most likely to meet your future spouse, your future partner. Once again, remember that this is a general reading, right? So the timeline can be very here and there, but you will feel it. Because I know that you guys watching my videos, watching my channel, I know that you guys are very intuitive as well. So you will realize which option resonates with you, which time frame resonates with you. All right, let's see. When will you meet your future spouse, your future partner? They're giving me a month of December. They're giving me an energy of a month of December. December, January, April is coming through, very important. For some of you guys, it's 2023. For others of you, it's 2024. And for some of you, like if you're very young, right? If you're like 16 watching this or 18 watching this, they're giving me that this particular person, and once again, I want to remind you that this is a future spouse. And it could be that you have relationships before your future spouse. They're giving me up to 6 years. Again, if it doesn't resonate with you, then take the other options. But for some of you, you know, you still have years of dating ahead of you. Like, don't rush into marriage. Experience things. See what's out there. If you feel like you're ready, then take those earlier options. This person is definitely worth waiting for. Definitely worth waiting for. Option number 2. And with that, I'm going to finish your reading. Don't forget to claim its magic in the comments down below. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it does work. Like when you say I claim it or it resonated, it's almost like you're indicating to the universe that you are taking this energy, that you would like to meet this person, and it starts the process. So make sure to claim the magic of this reading in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, you know the drill, so that you don't miss out any of my other upcoming content. And yeah, I do live sessions twice a week, guys, so make sure that your bell is set to all so that you get a notification when I go live. And if you guys are up for a personal read, send me an email. The email's in the description box below the video, together with the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. Make sure to check it out. My darlings, stay safe out there. Bye now. Option number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you were drawn to the green florites, let's go ahead and take a look at your future partner, your future spouse. The labels do not matter. What matters is the energy. And I was saying this to option number 1 and option number 2. I'm talking about a person that you're going to end up marrying, or you guys are going to end up being in a very long-term and committed relationship with. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a detailed look at your future partner. And first, let's take a look at your future spouse's archetype. Who they are inside, underneath everything. And they are a shape shifter. A very interesting energy, a very powerful energy. It has a lot in it, so let's do this step by step. So the first thing over here, we're talking about skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. So your person is somebody who, if you believe in incarnations, incarnated a lot of times. If you don't believe in incarnations, this is somebody who has a very different experiences. It's either somebody who lived in different countries, somebody who's multicultural, somebody who might speak quite a few languages, somebody who kind of built themselves up from taking different bits and pieces from their surroundings, like choosing the best. Ability to see the potential in everything. So this person is somebody who doesn't give up hope. Even if other people are going to just be like, oh, you know what, this is a hopeless case. Your person, your future partner will say, no, there's always hope, there's always a way. It can, of course, be both good and bad. It depends on the situation. But your person, there's somebody who's very adaptable. Very adaptable. They kind of fit in wherever they go. You know, it's like this person that can communicate with people from different cultures, from different social groups. They show the same amount of respect to, you know, somebody who owns a company as to somebody who cleans the floors in this company. They have a lot of dignity. They're also quite humble. Even though for some of you, I am actually seeing somebody who could be an actor, an actress, a singer. Somebody who might be a public figure with a shapeshifter. Usually shapeshifter comes through when we're talking about actors, people who act in movies, in theater. For some of you, I'm sensing there's a dancer over here. They go into deep meditations. As a person, they're quite deep. So I'm not seeing anything shallow over here. I'm not seeing anything superficial. With your future spouse, with your future partner, you're going to be able to talk a lot about different things. They're very well versed when it comes to different subjects. And they're very talented, very talented. Maybe they play a musical instrument. Or they're very good when it comes to playing rugby, for example. And I don't know why I'm hearing a motorcycle. I know we're talking about your future spouse's archetype, but you know, maybe they're driving a motorcycle. There's something about needing to be free to express themselves, needing to be free to kind of go to different places and discover more parts of themselves. Messiah comes through the second time, and child orphan. Okay, so it could be that your future partner might actually be an orphan, right? This is what I was talking about, being independent and learning to do it alone. This is why maybe they kind of felt like an orphan. Because sometimes even when we have parents, we might still feel like an orphan, we might still feel neglected, we might still feel like we don't belong. But they definitely conquered the fear of survival. They definitely have that first chakra in check. And Messiah, again, serving humanity with humility. It's this energy I was talking about, yeah, them being quite humble. It could be somebody that, once again, similar to option number 2, addresses a lot of people or has an impact on a lot of people. It could be because they're like very popular, or it could be because they just tend to meet a lot of people. For some of you, we could be talking about somebody who works in secret services, or somebody maybe who works at an airport. There's something about having to deal with very large crowds of people, maybe somebody dealing with security or performing in front of a large crowd. Now, when we're talking about appearances, with shapeshifter appearances, oh my gosh, guys, it's hard to pinpoint their appearance, because in the time that you might be watching this reading, they might already be at a hairdresser's changing the color of their hair or changing something. It is quite possible that your future partner, they might have had some cosmetic surgery. It's quite possible they had a nose job, a brow lift, lip implant, not implants, oh gosh. What are they called? Lip injections. It could be that they have like implants in certain parts of their body. It could be that maybe they had, like, they were quite full figured and then they lost a lot of weight and they like cut the excess skin. There's something about having to alter their appearance, change their appearance, and especially of course if they are somebody who's an actor, well, that goes without saying. They constantly have to change their appearance for the role. But they like change and they like bright colors. Now, for quite a few of you, I'm seeing somebody with a round face. I'm seeing somebody who's looking like, here I'm finally getting some some blondes. The other two options, there were no blondes whatsoever. Here I'm getting some blondes. Blondes, blue eyes for some of you. For others of you, I'm getting somebody who has a very dark and like beautiful soft skin. Large nose, bigger complexion, round face. For others of you, there's somebody who has a very pointy nose, blonde long hair. For men, blonde short hair. Like, this is a very versatile pile, option number 3. Like, your person likes to change. So it could be like, a couple of weeks ago they had long black hair. Today they might have a short pixie cut. That's, I don't know, dyed pink or white or some other color. Your person might be expressing themselves through their appearance. It could also be somebody who's quite fashionable. And they like dressing up, they like nice clothes. Show me more. Physical appearance. Yeah, for some of you I'm getting very chiseled features. Very chiseled features. Like you got the jawbone, the jawline rather. Yeah, and you got the collarbone over here. Somebody with very long fingers. Long, beautiful fingers, long hands. There's something about hands. A nice voice. For some girls over here, for some women, it's a high-pitched voice. But it's not that annoying one. Remember, like in Janice in Friends? Oh my god! No, it's nothing like this. But it's just high pitched. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, alright. Yeah, for some of them I'm getting straight hair over here. Some of them could be doctors, by the way. Or you guys could be doctors, nurses. You might meet through maybe like a visit to the hospital, like a routine checkup or something like this. For some of you, I'm getting like ginger. Ginger with freckles. But again, a shapeshifter, guys. A shapeshifter. They might be somebody who at some point did like yo-yo dieting or had a very strict diet or a very like strict exercising regime. And they went from being like large to being very like skinny, and then went sort of, it kind of like maybe yo-yo. For some of you, this person, your person, guys, your future spouse, they might have scars. They might have had an operation. They have quite a few scars. But it sort of gives them their unique look. Scars and tattoos. For some of you, there's like beauty marks just above the, gosh, an eyebrow. Forgot what it's called, an eyebrow. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm getting for quite a few of you, you know, like with a fuller figure. Average height. For some men watching out there, there's a petite woman that they're showing me. Petite and very voluptuous. Like very soft and very tender. Oh, lovely. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what your person might do for a living. Your soulmate, your twin flame, however you want to call them. What did you do for a living? For some of you, it's a dancer. A dancer. Maybe even an exotic dancer at some point. For some of you, yeah, it could be somebody who is like linked to like a contract, they're showing me. It could be doing something like pop star, being a pop star, being a media, something to do with media. A PR specialist. A promoter, yeah, promoter, a PR specialist, somebody in sales, somebody who does psychological research, psychological work, theater, productions. There's something like some sort of association with night, maybe having to work during nighttime, night hours, predominantly, or having some like having to do with dreams and subconscious mind. It has to do with a lot with psychology. And for some of you guys, we're talking about somebody who is a practitioner of, I don't know, maybe they do tarot, maybe they do Reiki healing. Maybe they work with crystals, with magic. Or they could also be working with animals. Yeah, for some of you, we're talking about maybe somebody who is somehow connected to sport, or maybe who stopped being like in a sport, or used to be in some sort of formation, group, band, team, something along those lines. And we're talking about somebody who could be a designer. For some of you, it's like a person who's lucky enough to just have a big trust fund, to be honest with you, with an Empress, or like a passive income. Passive income, maybe that from like a company that was passed on from parents, relatives, grandparents, somebody who might be dealing with antiques. Antiques or museums. Okay, let's take a look at what is important for your future spouse, for your future partner. What's important to them. Yeah, communication over here, guys. So your person with the North Node over here and the Mercury coming through, networking, communication, learning, thinking. It's very much about being able to connect with other people. That's why the Three of Cups came through over here. So it's climbing up that social ladder. And I think for them, fame is important, popularity is important, being recognized, being seen is important. Using their head to like come out of difficult situation, using their wit to get ahead in life. Communication, they could be working again in TV, in social media. There's something about needing to communicate, wanting to make it big. Could be a singer, once again, whatever it is. Communication is incredibly important to them. Yin, okay. Yin has everything to do with the moon, right? And we have the moon twice over here. So they're very, very intuitive. This is a very interesting person, option number 3. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. I think they might be dealing with some sort of spiritual aspects of life. And they're very, very deep. There's so many layers to this person. So it's important for them to communicate with people who are similar to them, who can kind of get them. Let's take a look at what this person will absolutely not stand. Absolutely not stand for. What's the biggest no-no for your future spouse, for your future partner? The biggest no-no. Okay, well, cheating is the biggest no-no for your future partner, right? And withholding, they're saying like withholding sex, withholding affection and attention, and like being a gold digger, being like somebody who he's only interested in money. They kind of see it straight away. Because once again, they're showing me like your person might have a lot of groupies. Your person might have a lot of people who are next to them for the wrong reasons. So for them, like this is like the biggest no-no, yeah. Cheating, not being honest, like they don't stand for it. And trying to like take their money, trying to outsmart them, trying to maybe leave them with nothing, trying to scam them. Like for them, it's like the biggest no-no. Even if they suspect it, they're just going to stop completely talking to the person. They will have no time for it. Because for them, trust is incredibly important. And it looks like that, you know, because of the way they were brought up, because of the way that they sort of had to react to things. They see people, they use their intuition, they use their gut feelings that tell them, okay, this person is trouble, so they don't stay to double check. They just like, okay, see you later, bye. Okay, as a little bonus, option number 3, why don't we go ahead and try and take a look at when you could be meeting your future spouse, when you could be meeting this person. I keep reminding you guys that this is a general reading, so the time frame, the timeline might be different for everybody. But let's see. For some of you, the meeting could be happening through social media, through a dating app. This is a very small percentage, but it is possible, so I'm going to mention it. It could be at an event that's masked, yeah, when it's kind of like a carnival or, you know, something along those lines, where it's a themed event. And it could be happening in July. This is a timeless pick a card reading, guys. So July is coming through very strongly. 7th month is coming through very importantly, strongly. And it's an important number for you as well. You guys could have been born on the 7th, have life path number 7. And I don't know, I just got a sudden taste of iced tea in my mouth. Maybe you guys like iced tea, or your future spouse likes iced tea. Completely random, I know, but something about iced tea. Maybe you're going to be drinking Long Island iced tea at this event. And like I said, 7 is important since it's coming out twice for you. For some of you, it's an event that you will have to travel to. For others of you, it's meeting your future spouse while you're traveling. And again, number 7. There's no way around it. So 7 months, it's quite possible that you could be meeting your future spouse there, or meeting the person who's going to introduce you to your future spouse, because it is quite possible because of networking, all of this networking communication that was being shown in this reading. It is quite possible, guys, that you might be introduced to your future spouse at an event by somebody you will meet before. So that's what I see for you. Option number 3. Don't forget to claim the magic of this reading down in the comments below. I don't know how, I don't know why, but it works better when you claim the magic of this reading. It's sort of like you letting the universe know that you agree with this energy, it agrees with you, and you are claiming it. So that, you know, the process can begin. Like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. Hit the notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming content. And I was just telling to the guys and other options that I do live readings as well, twice a week. So make sure your notification bell is switched on and set to all, so you guys don't miss those notifications when I do go live. And if you guys are up for a personal read, do send me an email. The email's in the description box below the video. So it's a link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. Alright, my darlings, wishing you a lovely rest of the day. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye now.